Aloha. Okay, so God, where do I start and what freaking version do I share? Um, all right. So I joined the program, the year-long program, the end of October, and I would say the biggest thing that I have taken from this program so far is really just a whole new level of embodiment of what is possible for myself, a whole new embodiment of truly. It's one thing to hear and hear all these quotes that we've seen all weekend here, and we've heard them for years potentially, right? I mean, have you guys heard those quotes for years? But then when they anchor in and you're like, holy fuck, like this is a power that I can access and it's inside of me and I can do this. It's a huge switch that happens. And had been really, really stuck in a rut of knowing it was in there and hearing all of these things and knowing that it exists, but not really being able to embody it to the degree of, wow, it's always been in there. I mean, you shared the story of you created a $10,000 website. Well, I've created like a $25,000 website. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on, different things trying to make my business work, being an online yoga and fitness coach. And I have been unclear in really who my target audience is, exactly how I could communicate and structure my program so that I could speak to the needs and pains of my clients, but, speak to what they need, but really be able to give them exactly what it is that I feel like I'm gifted to be able to share with them. So I really have had such a process and spent a lot of money in trying to figure that out. Figuring out, I've always known that I was amazing at what I offered and the transformation that I can support women in achieving when they step in to my circle. But the belief that I didn't have is that I could be a successful businesswoman. That it would be okay, or that, I could be successful at actually being, that I was totally worthy and deserving of extreme wealth, joy, and romance. Um, Yeah, so thank you. I mean, really to be able, so I'm just fucking taking off, you guys. It's just happening. I just recently followed my intuition to start a 40-day Fast Lane to Fat Loss program. I have my first batch of women, 8 clients in there we haven't even made it to day 20 yet. They're experiencing amazing results, and I feel like I get to share what I love from a bait that I never I don't sell fat loss. It's not what I do. I totally support women, in loving themselves completely and deeply and falling in love with this lifestyle. And I have a program I can get behind. I'm getting more and more clear on my message every day, really being able to speak to women's pain. There's just so many moving pieces of this puzzle, so many moving pieces. And to be able to have this program that supported me and being around women who are consistently rising up to slay their inner demons, fuck, we are demon slayers. Slaying demons at what we do here. And there's no way I could do it by myself. I would have given up, many, many times. And so it is being in the circle of these women led by this fucking fearless love leader. Yeah, that's put me in a place where I really feel like, holy shit, all of these pieces of puzzle are anchoring in, and I can do this.
And were you afraid to sign up?
That's a whole nother story. Yes, I was terrified. Literally, I guess you could use the word terrified.
It's normal. When you're scared, you're about to do something really, really brave. You're about to do something really, really big.
Yeah, I didn't tell my husband. I didn't tell my husband. I literally broke out in a full body rash of terror like after signing up. But the homeopathic doctor said, "Oh yeah, that's terror. You're like terrified of, of stepping into
Because
what you're stepping into." I was terrified of my own ability to succeed.
Anybody ever felt terrified with their purpose?
That should work. If not, grab hers.
All right, we have to go, in order to do our purpose, we have to be out there and be visible. And that's very unsafe. Right? That really, causes some major cracks in our core beliefs. Safety, needing approval, needing control. These three major primal, root values and core beliefs. Yeah. And now all the results are yours.
Yeah.
Big round of applause! Can I share? So I used to go to Samantha's yurt at 5:45 a.m. in the morning, 5 days a week, yeah. A couple of years back when I was writing the Take Your Power Back Now book. This was me back in the day in my red bikini. Skinny mini red bikini. She actually got me into my first fitness competition. Yeah, it was awesome. Samantha's a rock star, total rock star. You know when they say like when you cry it's resistance melting, when you sweat that's fat melting. You melt a lot of fat in her yoga yurt. Yeah.
I've melted a lot of resistance.
A lot of resistance. Yeah, man. Awesome. Big round of applause. Thank you, Sam.